Okay, let's record this session. This meeting today is the 2nd of December. Okay, so let's go on with page 10 of our book. Marta, would you read the second one and try to see which one is the right?
Okay. How staff feel about the pressures of work and the balance between their work and home duties? Well-being?
It's well-being, yes, the well-being. So it's actually the well-being is the balancing of what you are, the way you're working, the home duties, their personal life, private life. It's all part of the well-being. Okay, Fran, number 3.
Okay. How much companies are thought by their staff to contribute to the local community and society?
Society, yes.
Society.
Yeah.
Fair deal? No.
Anyway, just to having a double check, I can even put it here. Okay. No, I don't think it's fair deal. It's how staff, I have to, no, I can't say here. Okay, how staff feel, how much companies are taught by their staff to contribute to the local community and society.
Society.
Yeah. I think
maybe personal growth.
I think it's this. Is giving something back.
Give something back.
What do you think? I think it's that one. But let's check it later. I think it's giving something back because, you know, how much companies are taught by their staff to contribute. So giving something back to the local community and society. Okay. So now we got number 4, Marta.
To what extent staff feel they are stretched and challenged by a job? Personal growth.
This should be the personal growth, okay? The challenging you are meeting in your job, but of course in a positive way.
How staff feel towards their immediate boss. My boss.
Is my manager. My manager.
Sorry, my manager.
My manager, yes, my manager, yeah. And
how staff feel about the Indian colleagues?
My team.
The head of the company and its senior managers.
Sorry, I lost your first word, but how employees feel about the head of the company and its senior managers is the...
Are you talking with me, Paola?
Yes, because I've lost the first couple of words that you were reading, but now I got it. And so, but I didn't get your reply. Probably you did, but I didn't get it.
So I have to read how employees feel about the head of the company and its senior managers?
Yes.
Leadership.
Is the leadership, the group, the complete group. And 7. Oh, no, sorry.
Yeah, 7.
7. But we already...
Yeah, I already told.
I've jumped it, so now 8. How happy?
How happy the workforce is with their pay and benefits? Fair deal.
Is fair deal, but let's check it again because I'm not sure about it. Yes. No, that's okay. That's okay. No, because I was on my team. Yes, I was just confusing. I was jumping a question and then you were recuperating it. But anyway, they are okay. So number 2 is well-being, giving something back, the personal growth, my manager, and then leadership that I jumped and I went directly to my team, and then leadership and fair deal. Yes, good. Okay. Now, which 3, this is for you, Francesca, these 3 criteria do you think are the most important when judging a company you are thinking of working for? So seen from the other side of the usual way of an interview where they're just the people that are judging. Now it's you judging the company. So which do you think are the 3?
The first one is the personal growth.
Okay.
Because I think it's important to work for a company who believe in people.
Yeah.
The second one, fair deal.
Okay.
And the third one, maybe the manager.
So your direct manager, your manager, the person you have to deal with directly.
Yeah, exactly. Because when you work for a company, you don't work directly for the head.
Sure.
Usually.
Yes, unless you are the secretary. Yes.
Yeah. I always had to have a relationship with my manager.
Yes.
So the person who is up to me.
Yeah.
Directly up to me.
So the three important things. Marta, even if you are still at school, I think that we can even consider school as a working place, because in a way, there's a manager, you got direct manager, and you got the leadership, you got all the system that you will find in a work system. So which do you think is important for you to say this is the right institution for me, the right school, the right address? Which do you think are, of course, that's not the economical part, but still I think there is, because for example, if you are obliged to go in a school that is 2 hours away from home, this is an economical part of your life, because if money is time is money, it is. Okay, let's go.
Talking about schools, because if I have to choose a work environment, I wouldn't follow the same criteria.
Sure.
I think the first one is well-being.
Well-being. So the balancing between your personal life and your school life. Yeah.
Then my team, like the classmates, which
Yes.
are very, very important. If you have to stay with them for 5 years, I think it's super important.
5 years, so many hours a day. Yeah. Yes.
And then personal growth, for sure.
Yes, yes, I think so. I completely agree with you. Now, let's look at some the photos that we have in the book and read about Skyscanner. That is a travel comparison website, one of the top rated companies in last year's survey. Does it sound like a company you would like to work for? And if so, why or why not? So look, this is one picture. This is another one. And then we got some statistics. male, female, ration 70 on 30, 70 on 30, average age 34, earning, and this 36% are earning more than £35,000. Okay, so would you like to work in a place like this, Francesca? Just looking at these pictures.
Yeah. Yes,
Why?
because I've already worked as a travel agent, so it's still a passion for me. And working in the UK again would be very amazing for me. If I could work in a travel agency in the UK, it would be great.
Yes,
So,
but just this is not a travel agency. The
yeah, but
Sky.
it works like it's a company who works for a tourism area. I used to use this website
Okay.
to compare the prices of flights, etc.
So
So
you are just you're not influenced by those two pictures. So
no,
even
no, because I know the brand. I know this brand,
okay.
and I like those pictures because of the colors,
Yeah, in the
and
office.
the environment looks very friendly.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay. And what about you, Marta? Would you like to work in a place like this?
Honestly, I don't know the company, but just looking at the pictures, I don't think so.
Why?
Because I don't like obviously if I have to do that for money, no problem. But I don't think that I'd like to work in an office, even if it's this color.
Open, it's open space. Office, it seems that you have some space, not so close. It's just the work, the office work that you wouldn't like to do, not here or somewhere else. Okay, let's say, just read what is Sky Scanner. Can you please read, Marta? Who are they?
As a keen skier who regularly escaped to the slopes, Mets graduate Garrett Williams became frustrated with the tedious process of searching through a multitude of airline and travel agencies website to find the cheapest flights. So he had to University of France set about creating a single website that could collect and compare prices for every commercial flight in the world. Launched in Edinburgh in 2001, Skyscanner, which also provides online comparison for hotels and car hire, gets more than 60 million visitors a month and now operates worldwide. It also has offices in Singapore, Beijing, Miami, and Barcelona. An organization offers as many opportunities to learn and grow as this one does, say its employees. Tech Canal perks include a paid day off to do a social activity and non-country working, where people who are connected to the UK can spend up to 3 weeks a year working in their country of origin. As a staff represents more than 35 different nationalities, this is a particularly popular benefit.
Okay, so it seems they do care for people they employ. Yes. Now we are going to listen to an interview with Lisa Imlach, who works for Skyscanner. What is her position in the company? How positive is she about the company and her job on a scale from 1 to 5, being 5 very positive? And what makes you think so? Okay, so now we are going to do this second experiment now with this. No, I don't want it, darling.
No, please.
The Bluetooth device device is ready to pair. The Bluetooth device has connected successfully.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
It
amazing.
works.
Don't wait until the end. Okay. Let's listen to it. Of course. Come on, darling. I love you. I swear. Okay.
1.13.
Well, today I'm very pleased to be visiting the Edinburgh offices of Skyscanner, a company which did extremely well in this year's Sunday Times Best Companies to Work For awards, coming 6th overall and winning outright in the categories for Most Exciting Future and Best Personal Growth. So, welcome to Lisa Imler. Lisa, could you start by telling us a bit about what you do?
So I am the PR manager for the Danish, Swedish and Turkish markets. I look after our PR agencies there, and what that really means is I work with them to get Skyscanner messages and stories into the media. So that could be anything from a big report on trends, on the future of travel, to smaller stories about where the Turkish people are going on summer holidays.
And how long have you worked at Skyscanner?
I've just celebrated my year anniversary.
Oh, well, congratulations.
Yeah. So lots of change in the year, but all good changes.
And what was it that attracted you to apply for a job here?
I had always wanted to work somewhere that was kind of travel focused. My previous job was in a very dry environment, so much so that I decided I would go traveling. And then the day before I flew to South America for a few months, I had
You.
and found out when I was in the Bolivian salt flats that I got the job. So really nice, yeah.
Skyscanner did very well in this year's Sunday Times survey of best companies to work for. Do you agree that it's a good place to work?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a very funny thing actually, because it very quickly becomes the norm for someone who works here. All these amazing benefits we have. So when you talk to someone else, you know, in another company, you suddenly think, wow, we're so lucky. So, you know, anything from flexible working to the small things like free fruit, to people being able to work from their home country. They're all massive benefits that you quite quickly get used to, but I think everyone really does appreciate it.
So I guess it would be difficult to go anywhere else.
Yes, very much. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe that's the ploy that they've gone with.
Is there one thing that you'd identify for you as a particularly significant benefit?
I have to admit, what I really love is the flexible working policy. It's quite a casual thing, there's no formal procedure, but it very much places a trust within the employees. So, you know, if I want to leave early on a Friday, there's kind of this relaxed understanding. Do you know what? You'll make up the time when you can. You're in charge. You're the one who knows your workload and your own role, which is really nice. It's quite refreshing because it's quite unusual, especially within quite a large corporate, you know, organisation. So I particularly like that.
Is there anything that you might change about the company or about the way it treats its employees?
I think so. We're growing at quite a kind of rapid pace, and I think because we have 6 different offices, you know, Beijing, Miami, I think as we grow, it'll probably be something that we need to tackle in terms of how we all work together across different time zones. So I think at some point that will be something that becomes more of an issue. It's not at the moment, but I'm pretty confident that Skyscanner will be able to tackle that and tackle that in good time.
Wonderful. Okay, well, thank you very much indeed, Lisa. Thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Of course, this company and all the interviews and everything was much before the coronavirus was bursted in the world. So you see, this is the first listening that we have in this advanced book. And actually, what they tried to do is to be real, completely real. They just, you see, maybe Marta, that she just used even the previous level. She said that now they go not faster, but it is a normal way, not the way, not didactic. It's just normal interview, because now you're supposed to understand everything they say while they speak at normal speed in a normal situation. Unfortunately, probably for you, Francesca, the audio wasn't fantastic.
Yeah, unfortunately, I understood almost nothing because it was quite noisy. Yeah, exactly.
I see. Yes, actually, I think that, let me see if we can, because of course this is an understanding. It's listening and understanding, but we don't even have the interview written down. So let's try, because the only thing we can do is trying to, or just, because I don't know how to resolve the listening problem with you, because I think that if I put the listening directly from the room speakers, it's even worse.
Yeah.
Because this speaker is just near the phone, where you have is near the computer, so you should listen it better. But actually, it's even this particular things that is not really so good, because they probably recorded in an open space without microphones, like, you know, the ones that are made for the books where you can listen properly. Here, there were all the noises of the office in the backward. And in normal situation, if you have your headphones, it could probably be okay. But in this situation, it's quite difficult to understand. Do you understand it well? I mean, the listening, not just the words at the meaning.
Not really. Because,
Not really.
Also because in this room there's a bit of echo.
Yeah, and then they were opening the door. Okay, so let's try to do, probably it's better to do the complete listening next time, and then we can listen. This is what we can listen, that are just phrases took from the contest.
Okay.
So these are highlighted words, and we are going to listen one by one and discussing one by one. This is something that we can do, because even if we don't understand, I can repeat it to you. Okay.
1.14. 1.
I had always wanted to work somewhere that was kind of travel focused.
Okay, somewhere that was kind of travel focused. What do you think it could mean?
Me or Francesca?
I'm Francesca now. Let's give the...
Somewhere that was kind of travel focused.
Yes.
I think it's a place or a company, better,
Yeah.
a company that works for travel, which is focused on tourism and travel.
Okay, so that is strictly connected to travel,
Travel.
actually. Okay. And number 2, listen to it.
Bloccato.
2.
It's a very funny thing, actually, because it very quickly becomes the norm for someone who works here.
Okay, it very quickly becomes the norm. Marta.
This means that something quickly becomes normal if you stay in a determined context for a certain time.
Yeah, so something that probably our connection is not stable. Yes, thank you.
Something that probably
Yeah,
isn't
exactly.
normal.
Was the first... Ah, mio Dio, è bloccato di nuovo.
No, now are you there? Yeah, are you there, Francesca? No, you freezed. She's freezed.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you still?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Yeah, okay, good.
I can hear you.
Yes, yes, and we can hear you. Loud and clear, loud and clear. Yeah, okay. Okay, becomes the norm. Okay, so something that usually is not normal, out of normality, it becomes the norm, as we say the same in Italian. Okay, number 3.
3.
So I guess it would be difficult.
Francesca, you will say something?
No.
Okay.
Difficult to go anywhere else.
Yes, very much. Maybe that's the plan. Maybe that's the ploy that they've gone with.
Haha. She's not speaking actually really clearly. Okay, she's got an accent that is quite strict. Okay, maybe that's the plan. Maybe that's the ploy that they've gone with. What do you think? We actually disappear. That was the line going on. Now we are going to share again the screen, because each time you fill the screen. Okay, now we're back. Okay, deploy.
Play.
Try to explain.
Gemma. Maybe that's the ploy that they have gone.
That's the plan. Maybe that's the ploy that they've gone with. If you don't know, just leave it like this.
No, I understand the meaning, but I can understand
the actual word. Oh, even though. Marta, do you think of deducting something from this deploy?
I don't know this word, but
Okay.
I think it's something like the a plot they're going with, like a plan to issue in that company.
That's a nice and good possibility. Okay. Sorry, I have to plug in the computer. Okay. It's even clearer now. Okay, now number 4.
4.
I have to admit, what I really love is the flexible working policy. It's quite a casual thing, there's no formal procedure, but it very much places a trust within the employees. So, you know, if I want to leave early on a Friday, there's kind of this relaxed understanding. Do you know what? You'll make up the time when you can. You're in charge. You're the one who knows your workload.
Your workload, Francesca, this is maybe much clearer. Your workload.
It's quite a kind of in charge who knows your
workload.
A manager, and she's talking about her workload.
Can you explain workload?
Workload is carico di lavoro. Yeah. In English,
the amount.
The amount. Okay, the amount of work to work on.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, number 5. Because sometimes, I mean, you know perfectly well the meaning, but trying to explain to somebody else is not an easy task
sometimes.
Yes, it's tricky. Okay, number 5. Listen to this one.
5.
I think so. We're going at quite a kind of rapid pace, and I think because we have 6 different work together plus different time zones, so I think at some point that will be something that becomes more of an issue. It's not at the moment, but I'm pretty confident that Skyscanner will be able to tackle that.
Okay, you lost a bit, Francesca, because the line was going down.
Yeah, but the audio is terrible.
Yes, I know. But actually, we can read what is in this. So I think, Marta, can you explain this?
The first one is
Becomes more than an issue?
That something can become something that in the moment isn't a problem, can become a problem later.
Okay.
And
so problem, like an issue.
yeah.
Okay. And tackle?
And it means that you can how do you say that? you can stop this issue from happening. That's not from
Prevent.
You can prevent an issue from happening in this case.
Okay, okay, let's see.
You can.
Yes, now let's see how do they explain exactly these highlighted words. Okay. You went again. You went again, darling. Let me try to change the network, but you know, actually it's completely full, so it wouldn't be my network, probably. Okay, Francesca, you should be back now. Okay, travel focused. That is related to travel. This is what you say. Yes, easy. Now becomes the norm is easy. It's now usual or expected. Franci. Again, I know that was like this. Are you here? You there, Fran?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Now let's go to number 3. That was deploy. Deploy. Read what is written here. An action that is carefully planned to get an advantage over somebody else. That is deploy. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And has to be done by a particular person, and an issue is a problem or worry, and tackle is dealt with. In this case, this issue. And Francesca is going up and down, up and down. Up and down and up and down. I'm trying to change network. I don't know if probably I'm going on a fast web network. That is probably a different kind of network. Let's see. Are you back? We're back.
Yes.
So, you know, these were the problems that I was supposed to face, because in this period they are doing so many works around here, and the line, I don't know if it's our line, but probably is.
And the weather is not helping today.
So I do pray you, as I did with Martha last time, as you are just 2 people, actually, if one of you, of course, if it's the last minute, you can't, nothing you can do, like for you today and for Martha last time. But if I know it previously, that means even in the morning, I can arrange to do the whole lesson online for the both of you from my home, that the line is fantastic. So
okay.
yeah, you know what?
We will
it's much better, because I never had a problem like this. You remember even this summer, wasn't like last summer when we did some online lesson, we never had problems. And my home is on the 5th floor, so no problem with, you know, the walls and even the weather and everything. Actually, I mean, crossing our finger, but actually we never had a problem like that. So if you you don't know if actually you can come physically here, just try to let me know in the morning, at least in the morning. In the morning it's okay, it's fine, because we can arrange to stay all the 3 of us connected and have a fantastic lesson with headphones and everything. Is much better, because this is of course a solution, an emergency solution that we can follow, and that's okay, that's fine. But if we can have a better time together, I think it's better for everything else, even from what we learn in this meeting. Okay, let's try to go back and try to do something that probably doesn't need any connection with audio. And let's go on a bit of grammar with the discourse makers, linkers. Linkers are really, really important in grammar to become fluent. Without linkers, you cannot speak properly, actually. And so let's read it this. Can you read the Marta, this blue box?
It very quickly becomes the norm for someone who was here. All these amazing benefits we have. When you talk to someone else in another company, you suddenly think, wow, we are so lucky.
Okay, we didn't understand the interview, but now we just, Francesca, back, back here. I know. Okay, so just try to guess which could be the missing word. I don't know either because I didn't follow the listening so well like you did.
From the
So,
list
what do you say?
below.
Yes, now she's back.
Okay. I was saying we have to choose from the list below.
No, actually, it's another word. When you told, it's just what do you think the missing word is? Just the missing word that we have here. That, of course, is a linker. It's a linker.
Okay.
But what kind of linker? She say because that is a possible. So it's just
Close.
again. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, it's a word that today I wouldn't use it.
If you want, I have the book.
Yeah.
Maybe if you not share the screen, maybe the connection
Okay.
might work better.
Each time you go away and you come back and say that by sharing the screen again, we just go on and you got the book.
Yeah.
The same. Okay, that's fantastic. Okay, now look from the extract. What do you think? It's so, and what kind of close does it introduce, Marta?
What's the close?
The close that is following so.
Don't know what's close.
So we have to speak about relative clauses. Okay, what do you know about relative clauses, Francesca?
I've never heard about them.
Relative clauses. Okay, so I think that is better before going on, we get back to relative clauses. But relative clauses we don't have here in this book, we have in the other book. So I have to prepare it. And let me take a note, because otherwise I'm gonna okay, relative clauses for ADV group. Okay. Next time we'll do it about relative clause. Just so now we're just doing this exercise, that is put two linkers from the list into each column. So you see, we have a result. So is introducing a clause about a result. Then we have a reason, because, a purpose, to, a contrast, but. The same, we have two linkers here that we can put in different columns. For example, S. Where did you put, could you put S? You think
A
it's
result.
You think a result? What do you think, Marta?
Sorry,
Okay, so we have a result is consequently, for example, is a result.
Yeah.
a consequence. Okay. Then we have you think that a reason is as due to. Oh, you go to the back, to the to last one. No, let's try to do in order. So, a purpose.
A purpose is.
I show you all of them. Okay. Okay. So S is given reason why. S consequently is given a result. You're explaining something. Despite is explaining a contrast like but. Then you got due to, that is explaining you the reason why, even though is a contrast as well, in order to is
reason or purpose.
Why? It's not working even this, oh gosh. It's a purpose. And so as to is a purpose as well. Why, therefore, is a result. But all this matter actually about studying the linkers without having studied the relative clauses is difficult to connect. So let's postpone to next time. Okay, let's go on a bit of pronunciation. Could you please read the box that you have in your book, number 5, pronunciation, Francesca?
Fine-tuning your pronunciation. The rhythm of English. In spoken English, words with rhythm of English.
Yes.
In spoken English, words with 2 or more syllables have one main stressed syllable. In sentences, some words have stronger stress and other words are weaker. This pattern of strong and weak stress gives English its rhythm. Stressed words in a sentence are usually content words. For example, nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. Unstressed words tend to be function words and include auxiliary verbs, preposition, conjunction, determiners, and possessive adjectives.
Okay, now we are not going to listen to this sentence because otherwise we're going mad, but we try to do a rhythm looking where is bold. Of course, we're given the stress is stronger, especially under where we have the underline on the words. Okay, now try to pronounce it in your own way, just keeping this reference without being too fast as a first time. Okay, first Francesca and then Marta.
London Underground workers were on strike yesterday. As a result, it took people twice as long to get to work.
Now try to give it a normal rhythm of reading.
So faster?
Yeah.
Okay. London Underground workers were on strike yesterday. As a result, it took people twice as long to get to work.
Okay, very good. The only thing you put more stress on twice than people, and whilst you should took people twice as long as to get to work. Okay, all the as to actually you hardly hear it. Marta, try your own one.
Okay. London Underground workers were on a strike yesterday. As a result, it took people twice as long to get to work.
Okay. I'm trying to make just this listening, but even you are reading, so now it's better. You can listen to it because you're reading.
1.15. London Underground workers were on strike yesterday. As a result, it took people twice as long to get to work.
Okay, now try again to repeat the first sentence Francesca is repeating in the blank moment where the audio is going, and then Marta is repeating the second sentence. Okay, try to copy completely the sound she's doing. So do not think too much about the meaning, but listen to the music, to the sound and the rhythm she's following.
Point 15. London Underground workers were on strike yesterday.
Go.
Okay. London Underground workers were on strike yesterday.
Good, much better.
As a result, it took people twice as long to get to work.
As a result, it took people twice as long to get to work.
Yeah, I know that is not so easy. Okay. Next time when we are all together here and we can hear properly, we are going to write down the beginnings of 8 sentences, but this is something that we can't do it today. Okay. Something you could do is this, writing a job application. We are going to analyze a model email and write a conveying email applying for a job at a festival. Okay, so let's go to page 112. This is a draft, so it's the first draft of an email written in response to the advertisement. The advertisement, of course, it should be known nothing to Skyscanner. What information does Agata give in the 3 main paragraphs? So we have this information. Dear Miss Foster, my name is Agata Beck. And actually, you don't need to put my name is Agata Beck, because when you are putting the signature at the end, you don't have to write your name at the beginning of the email.
Yeah, also because if you write an email, it shows your name at the top.
That's it. That's it. Agata Beck and subject application, because you know where you are from. So don't be repeating to the same information more than once, because it seems that you're not feeling confident that they understand what you say, and this is not very kind of you, actually. Could you please read one pieces each, starting with Francesca and then going on with Marta, please? Thank you.
Okay. Dear Miss Foster, my name is Agatha Beck.
That is wrong, okay.
I am writing to apply for the post of receptionist advertised in your website. I have recently graduated from the University of Berlin, where I completed a degree in business studies. I have a high level of spoken English, C1 on the CEFR, as I lived in the United States during 6 months as part of an exchange program between my school and a high school in Utah.
Yes.
I made many American friends during this period, but we lost touch when I came home.
Okay, Marta.
As you will see from my CV, I have some relevant experience because I am currently an intern at a leading German travel company. I have worked in various roles, including marketing assistant and administrator. And my tasks have included organizing and running meetings and dealing with clients by phone and email. The director of company will be happy to provide a reference. He is in fact my uncle.
Go, Francesca, last part.
I'm very enthusiastic on travel and would welcome to change to be part of such a high profile and successful company. I believe I would be suitable for the job advertised as a part of my work experience. I am an outgoing person and get along well with people. Friends describe me as calm and conscientious, and I would enjoy the variety and the excitement the job would offer. I would
Definitely. She's lost.
definitely not panic when things got busy. If there's further information, I would be very happy to provide it. I look forward to hearing from you. Yours sincerely, Agatha Beck.
Sincerely, Agatha Beck. Okay. Now, check how can you improve your writing when you are doing your writing? So writing is quite, I don't know if you had, Francesca, good marks on writing in your first examination, but actually the writing is a sore point for many people. So how were your marks for writing? Were they good? Do you remember?
Yeah, it was almost C1.
Ah, so you're good writers. Okay, that's good.
I'm good at.
Yeah. So you're best in writing than in speaking and listening.
Yeah, listening is tricky because I always get lost when I had to listen to an audio. I listen to, for example, the BBC News every day, and I can understand what they say. But when I have to listen to an exercise listening, I find it trickier.
Difficult, yeah. Probably when you find more than two people, they are speaking together, especially if they are speaking
Yeah, the
one on the
interaction,
other. Yeah.
it's difficult to understand. I find difficult to switch from the first person to the other one.
Yeah, because the way of speaking are actually they could be really,
and
really...
then the speaking, they get the speaking difficult because they choose a dialogue where there are noisy around.
Okay, now let's try to do my job. We have to correct 10 mistakes in the highlighted phrases that they could be including spelling, capital letters, grammar, and vocabulary. Okay. So they are more or less in these sentences. And I'm pointed out, I put a little tick when you said, Marta, which one is, of course, they put a couple, but this one is not a mistake, is something that is irrelevant.
Yeah.
Okay, so do not think about the relevant tasks now, but see just the mistakes at the moment.
As I lived in the United States for 6 months, not during 6 months.
So you think this is a mistake?
Yeah.
Okay, can you find another one, Francesca?
Grammar.
Anything, grammar, spelling,
Okay.
capital.
The last sentence in the first paragraph,
Okay.
when she says, but we lost touch when I came home, I think it's irrelevant for an application for a job.
Okay, so this is irrelevant.
Mm-hmm.
So we can do it like this, but actually not a mistake. Can you find out a mistake? remember the mistakes are near the highlighted things. Probably, I don't know, probably you don't see very well the highlighted because it's all yellow. You know, when we are not sharing now, she didn't fall. That's okay. Now have a look here. Okay. So you see where is highlighted, there should be some. So Martha said during 6 months that could be a mistake. And then what else?
So every highlighted sentence
It could be some mistakes. There could be some mistakes, yes. Spelling.
Maybe advertising instead of advertised.
Okay. Receptionist advertised in your website. Let's see. Another one, Martha? There'd be 10.
10, no?
The marketing assistant is misspelled.
Yes, because you miss one.
One
S. What about here? An exchange program.
Yeah, it's 2M, it's another misspelled word.
So you can be within E. Okay, here. And then?
The director of the company.
Okay. Very good. Sorry.
Okay.
Okay.
Enthusiastic traveling.
On traveling. Always on.
About traveling.
So you think. Okay, then?
Apart from.
Good.
Describe me as a calm and conscientious person.
Do you think this is got the right spelling?
Oh,
Conscientious is misspelled.
Is misspelled. And then we got a further information.
Formations.
No.
No. Without A.
That's it. That's it. Okay, good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. There should be 10. Let's check them.
We missed one, a high level of.
Yeah, a high level of spoken English. I have a high level.
English must have the capital letter.
Capital letter, that's it. Yeah. Okay.
And I think that in the third
paragraph or note, the highlighting.
Relevant information.
Further information?
No, when she says he's my uncle.
Okay, this is irrelevant.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, another irrelevant fact I think in the third paragraph is when she said, "I will definitely not panic when things got busy." I don't.
Yeah, because it's too friendly.
Yeah. Yeah, not in an application.
Not professional.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see what they say if you got it. So cross the 3 sentences not included in the example, which are irrelevant or inappropriate, and then the mistakes. Okay, so I made many American friends during irrelevant. He is in fact my uncle. And of course, I would definitely not panic. Very good. So now let's get into the mistakes. Advertised on on your website. It's not in, advertise it.
So the
on.
preposition was
Yeah, the preposition. Then you should have a high level of spoken English, of course. Then she say in the United States during 6 months, that is for 6 months. The misspelling program is program with the E, final E. You can even find program just one M. That is different because usually it's used for radio program, but actually the N is more American program.
Okay.
They write how in a simplest way. So the right spelling is program with double M and E, final E. Then
would it be a mistake in during an
4 6 months? As I lived in the United States for 6 months. Not during 6 months. And then we got, of course, marketing assistant and administrator, double S. The director of the company, that's you got it. Sorry, I have to go. Enthusiastic about travel, not traveling, but about travel. That was just one.
I got one.
Yes, about traveling anyway is still correct.
Yeah.
Not on travel, to be enthusiastic about. Then apart from, as you say immediately. And I think
that's it.
Look, it's just too much stuff inside it.
Yes.
Okay, that was okay. And then we got any further information or without, like you say, require further information, or you can put any, but it's an alternative.
Optional.
Yes. Okay, very good. You know, to do in this exercise, to find out the mistakes is really useful, because when you're going to write and then you have to correct your own mistakes, that sometimes you don't even realize you're doing it. And actually, it's now you find with highlighted sentences, but next probably there will be without, and you will be asked to make correction without any indication. Just you have to find out. But you're very good. Even if the line didn't assist us too much today, it was heartbreaking for me, because you know, when you cannot manage and I see that you cannot listen, where not even hearing properly, it's not just listening, you don't hear the sound and the words, so that is frustrating for you, but for me as first. Okay, so I hope that we can have a more relaxed lesson, but at the end we recuperate it for next time. And I'm going to send you something to fix what we did. Probably for next lesson, I'm going to send you something about relative clauses. So you can have a look on those relative clauses, and then next time we can connect to the things that we just jump now, and we're going to follow. Okay. I hope everything. And I see you next time, my dear girls. Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
I sent you
Bye.
even the
Thank you very
recording.
much. Bye,
Okay?
Marta.
You're welcome,
Bye.
darling. Bye-bye.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're
Bye.
welcome as
Bye.
usual.